Earth was enjoying a golden era of peace and technological advancement. In the bustling command center of the United Earth Defense Force, UEDF, Captain Jim Carter received a troubling alert. "Jim, we've got incoming." "An entire fleet," shouted Lieutenant Harris, eyes wide with alarm. Jim's face hardened. "Prepare all defenses." "This is not a drill," he commanded, voice steady despite the rising tension. The Tarsian Empire's fleet materialized in Earth's orbit, their ships dark and foreboding. The initial assault was swift and brutal, catching Earth's defenses off guard. As chaos erupted, Jim's mind raced with strategies. "We need to focus our fire on their fighters. Draw them away from the main fleet," he ordered, watching the tactical display intently. The first wave of Tarsian fighters descended, wreaking havoc. Jim noticed a pattern in their formation, a weak point. "If we strike there, we might turn the tide," he muttered, determination set in his eyes. The defense forces, guided by Jim's sharp commands, managed to create a buffer, buying precious time. But as the first chapter closed, the threat loomed larger, the real battle just beginning. Earth's forces were grappling with the superior Tarsian technology. In the global strategy room, screens flickered with maps and data feeds from around the world. "Our only chance is to outsmart them. We need to think like them, anticipate their moves," Jim urged during a strategy call, his tone firm yet inspiring. "Captain, do you really believe we can win?" A skeptical leader questioned, doubt creeping into his voice. Jim's eyes blazed with conviction. "We have to. Our survival depends on it." A plan began to form, exploiting the Tarsian formation's weak point. The risky maneuver required precise coordination and unwavering resolve. Earth's forces prepared for the assault, tension palpable. As they executed the plan, Earth's defenders managed to disrupt the Tarsian attack, gaining a momentary advantage. Just as hope began to rise, a massive Tarsian dreadnought walked into view, its shadow darkening the battlefield. The chapter ended with Earth's forces facing a new and daunting challenge, the dreadnought's arrival a grim reminder of the enemy's power. The dreadnought's presence cast a pall over Earth's defenders. Morale dipped, but Jim stood resolute. He addressed his troops, his voice a rallying cry. "We've faced challenges before. This is just another hurdle. Together, we are stronger than any fleet," he declared, his words igniting a spark of hope. With renewed determination, the UEDF launched an all-out assault on the dreadnought, employing innovative tactics and guerrilla warfare. Jim's strategic brilliance shone as he directed the battle, each move calculated to maximize their impact. Admiral Xorath, observing from the command ship, began to sense the humans' resolve. His amusement turned to concern as the tide of battle shifted. Earth's forces fought valiantly, breaching the dreadnought's defenses. Just as victory seemed within grasp, a countermeasure was deployed, disabling Earth's main attack fleet. "Brace for impact," Jim yelled as the chapter closed with Earth's forces reeling from the setback, their hope flickering but not extinguished. Earth's main fleet lay heavily damaged, survivors regrouping amid the debris. Jim surveyed the aftermath, the weight of loss pressing on him. "We've lost too many," his close friend Lieutenant Harris stated somberly. "But we can't stop now." Jim nodded, his resolve unbroken. "Every sacrifice brings us closer to victory. We must honor them by pressing on." Earth's forces worked tirelessly to rebuild and adapt, developing new technology and strategies. Jim discovered a potential weakness in the Tarsian command structure, a chink in their seemingly impenetrable armor. The tension was palpable as they prepared for the next move. Earth's defenders knew the cost of failure, their resolve hardened by the sacrifices made. As Jim prepared to launch a critical counterattack, an urgent message arrived. "Captain, the Tarsians are targeting our cities. They're going after civilians." The chapter ended with a new and dire threat, the stakes higher than ever as Jim faced the daunting task of protecting Earth's population. Panic spread as Tarsian forces targeted major cities, causing widespread destruction. Jim swiftly coordinated a desperate defense, his focus on protecting civilians paramount. "We need to split our forces, half to protect the cities, half to strike at their command ship," Jim ordered, his mind racing. "It's a huge risk. Are you sure?" Lieutenant Harris asked, concern etched on his face. "It's our only shot. We either win now, or we lose everything," Jim replied, his determination unyielding. A tense, high-stakes battle ensued. Earth's forces, though divided, fought with unparalleled bravery and strategy. Jim led a daring charge, infiltrating the Tarsian command ship with a small, elite team. Inside the enemy vessel, tension escalated. Jim and his team navigated the labyrinthine corridors, evading patrols and planting charges. The final confrontation loomed, each step bringing them closer to Admiral Zorath. Finally, they reached the command center. Zorath awaited them, his expression a mixture of disdain and curiosity. "You fought well, human, but this ends now," he sneered, preparing for the ultimate showdown. The chapter closed on a knife's edge, the fate of Earth hanging in the balance as Jim and Zorath faced off, the culmination of their struggle poised to decide humanity's future.